Hello everybody and welcome back. Lars here. Today we're going to go ahead and check out a little bit of the Halloween Cup. Now, we find ourselves in a very rough position with our little Carbink versus a Shadow Nidoqueen. Now, most Nidoqueen are Shadow, so take note of that. Even though it's not very effective, it still does quite a bit of damage, enough to really count. So there we go. We bring in Toxapex. They are switching as soon as they can to Umbreon. No sweat, no problem. There's a gunk shot. Now, I know people are probably going to comment and say that Sludge Wave is the preferred for Toxapex. In reality, it's like, either one. Gunk shot costs a little bit more energy. You get a little bit more damage. But in the end, it's really up to you. Had this been, open Great League, then probably would have gone with Sludge Wave. But for me, just, gunk shot, that works. Here we go. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do our thing here, and we're going to throw this Rock Slide. It almost does enough to KO this Nidoqueen. We're going to throw up a shield and save little Carbink, and then we're going to say goodbye to their Nidoqueen. Now, if you don't have a Carbink, which I know a lot of you don't, then another great option that's actually and might be preferred in the coming days is Wormadam. Now, Lars, why Wormadam? What's so special? It knows confusion, and if you find yourself going up against Toxapex, if you find yourself going up against Nidoqueens a lot, or Poison Swallow, whatever, Golbat, then you're going to want to invest in a Wormadam. It's a great option. The trash form, excuse me. There are 3 forms, so you want the trash form, although it's not really trash, but that's the form you want. So here we go. We have a Scizor, another horrible lead. I talked about this on Reddit a few days ago. People tend to, whenever there's a clear-cut ruler of a cup, i.e. Bronzor, in the little cup, people tend to overcorrect, and they'll go with the ultimate extreme, absolutely going to kill it, which in this case is Scizor. Unfortunately, for Scizor, it doesn't do a whole lot else. There are plenty of other Pokemon that can kill Carbink, but still have do a fairly good job against the rest of the field. Whereas Scizor, very limited scope. So, if you have one, if you use it, if you like it, go for it. But all in all, I would shy away from using anything that is just an anti-Carbink Pokemon, just because there are so many other options out there. So here we go. Here comes a Night Slash. Now, it can know Night Slash, as well as, I believe it's X-Scissor. I forget. But it can also know Iron Head. Most of the time, it will not have Iron Head. They'll rely solely on its fast move to deal damage against fairy types, like Carbink. But in the event, just so you guys know, I don't want you to get caught off guard with an Iron Head and be like, Lars, you didn't tell me. So yeah, most of the time, it will not have Iron Head, but there you go. And here comes a Discharge, and there goes their Pokemon, and there goes their Scizor, and that's that. It's on to the next battle. Let's check it on out and see what's cooking. My cat Fifi's right here. She says hi to everybody. She is very happy, and she's purring up a storm. Got lots of treats tonight. She got lots of treats because when Dad was changing in the closet, she decided to sneak on in, and she went ahead and got locked in the closet for about 8 hours. So she wasn't too happy about that, but we went ahead, got her out. She's fine. Lots of treats, lots of love. Because for some reason, cats are cats, right? So here we go. We have a Azumarill. We switched to Toxapex, and they switched to Scizor. Now, like I said, in the coming days, will we see a drop in Scizor? I can almost bet that we will, just because, like I said, a lot of other options. And Scizor, just especially against Pokemon like Toxapex, don't do a real good job. So there we go, Night Slash, and then we're going to go ahead and throw this Brine. And here it is. They shield. So there you do use a shield. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to let them take the lead, albeit they are down, a shield. We're going to bring back in Carbink, get a couple fast moves off. We are switching to Charge-a-Bug, our little bus. We have a car and we have a bus. And they have a Wormadam. So this is actually looking really good for us right now. Go ahead. Shield. And there's an Iron Head. Now, Wormadam is going to know Iron Head as well, but it's also going to know Bug Buzz, which has a chance to lower or break your opponent's defense. So that's always nice. Hasumariel's coming back in. Throw the discharge. And then we're going to charge it on up one more time. Go ahead. Throw it again. And there it is. There it goes. Discharge. We're going to bring in Carbink. The battle's over. Now, they can get a Hydro Pump off like they just did. And they would have to get another one off, but it's just not going to happen. Use a Rock Slide. Use a Moonblast. Do whatever you need to do. But regardless, watch the battle come to an end and head on over to the next one and check it on out. I want to welcome all the new subscribers. I want to thank you for joining. It has been a great month and a great season. And yeah, really, really happy. I have a couple hundred new ones. So to all those who are new, welcome. So here we go. We have now a lot of spice, right? A lot of spice the first few days. People trying stuff out. So no problem. Throw this Rock Slide. There we go. And keep on keeping on. They quick switch out to Greninja. Now, Greninja, should it find itself in kind of a precarious situation, a lot of the times, like when it's against, Toxapex, they'll just throw Night Slashes. And because it's super spammy, they can get it off. And because it has a chance to boost their attack, that's the preferred method. So be really aware of if they do get an attack boost, because that can really, really do a number on you. Even if it's not very effective, it's still dangerous. So there we go. Take the win. And let's check out the next one. See what's going on here. And let's see. We have a Carbink versus a Guzzlord. So great lead for us. They're going to go ahead. They're going to switch to Toxapex. We, of course, are bringing in our Bus, and we're going to throw this Discharge. There we go. They opt not to shield. No problem. They're going to throw a Sludge Bomb, or Sludge Wave our way, rather. There it is. And now all we need to do is throw this Bug. Now we're doing this just because we wanted to double charge. They shield, which was kind of crazy. Not really sure why they shielded. We're going to use a shield. And then we're going to say goodbye to them. And now they're bringing in their Guzzlord. And we have two X-Scissors ready to go, ready to take out Guzzlord. So there's one and there's two. Goodbye, Guzzlord. And we welcome I thought it was Toxapex. Excuse me. They know it's over. That's that. And it's on to the next battle. So will you see a lot of Toxapex? Absolutely. Will you see a whole bunch of, quite a few water types? Jellicent, Greninja, and as you just saw there, Tentacruel. Although Tentacruel isn't as popular as Toxapex, so we have a bad lead. We want to get Carbink out of there as soon as we can whenever we see a Greninja. So here we go. We throw in Toxapex. They are bringing in Escavalier. Now, Escavalier, really good in Mountain Cup, MVP of Mountain Cup with the ABA formula to boot. But in this cup and Halloween Cup, there are better options out there. Just because does it have Drill Run? Yeah. It doesn't get Stab. But I would probably invest in something else just as an FYI. They're going to do a Drill Run off, but because it doesn't get that same type attack bonus, it's not going to do too much damage. It still does a good amount, but not enough to really hurt us. So we're going to go ahead, go straight for the Jugular, even though they resist it. This Moonblast, because Sizor is so squishy, we get the attack break, which is great news for us because there's only like a 10% chance to get it. So yeah, tank that one. Here comes Greninja. Time to cash in and use those shields. There's a Hydro Cannon. We're going to just be using Bug because it's cheaper and it will KO them regardless. So there we go. We get a fast move in. We shield. There's a Night Slash. Throw this X-Scissor, and that's that. There we go. And now it's over. And that's that. And it's on to the last battle, I believe. Yep, last battle of the night. So, in conclusion, if you don't have Carbink, you can absolutely sub in Wormadam and do like a Wormadam, Charge-a-Bug, and Toxapex team. You can really play with it. My wife actually was using Vikavolt for a while because it has the same typing as Charge-a-Bug, although Vikavolt can learn Mud Slap, which is the low energy but high damage fast move, and it surprised a lot of people using Nidoqueen. When she swapped in Vikavolt, they swapped in Nidoqueen because they saw in the upper right-hand corner, hey, Charge-a-bug. Turns out, not Charge-a-bug. It is a demon that knows Mud Slap that just killed me in like 2 seconds. And it causes a lot of confusion, so we might kind of play with that a little bit later in the Halloween Cup. We have 2 weeks of it, which is great news for us. Go ahead, shield this bad boy. There's a Scald. And just keep it on up. Keep up the pressure. Toxicroak's coming in. Throw this X Scissor, should you be in the same situation, just to do as much damage as you can, because it's all going to boil down to Mud Bomb. There's one. Can you get the second one? Close, but in the end, we're going to win. There's that. And now it's pretty much, it is over. Want to thank y'all for watching. And as always, any questions, suggestions, let me know. And yeah, here comes Mandibuzz. And throw this brine. At this point, like I said, it's over. I think they kind of realize that. So we are bringing in, they only have one chance, and now just lost there. Thanks again, everybody, and have a great night.